folks, welcome back with Excursions with Pap on Barbecue Talk. Yes, I am out of studio. I'm going to be barbecuing some steaks for the wife and I. And Shadow's with me. Going to get this barbecue going. And we'll talk about what happened throughout the week here in Miramichi. Lots going on, I tell you. Lots going on. So kids, don't do this at home. I'll light her up with a piece of paper. There, she's lit up. I normally don't do that, but the burner itself is not working that great. So that's okay. That's okay. But thanks for coming in, folks. I'm going to barbecue some steaks. I'll show you the steaks I got. Got some steaks. These are sterling silver beef boneless strip loin grilling steak. Yes, I got them at Sobeys. I usually get my meat at Miramichi Meat, but I didn't want to travel to Newcastle because the traffic's crazy, as you know, and that's okay. So I decided to go to Sobeys. You know, they have some good stuff too. Steak wasn't cheap. Cost me 37 bucks. Yes, 37 bucks. They're not giving them away. Hey, you pay that if you go to Swiss Chalet or Subway or anywhere at all. So it's going to barbecue some of my steaks. Go from there. So we'll let that heat up for a bit. So the biggest thing that's going on, as you all know, Harkkins Academy has been demolished. So that's one thing that's been going on over the last week or so. A lot of people not very happy about it. But it's to the point where there's really nothing else you can do. All right, the owner bought it and let it sit for a while, and from there it just, people were vandalizing, people were living in it, you know, and that's what happens. So good thing was I was able to look inside and check things out, and it was in rough shape. And I do have a video of that if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, the last week or so, people were taking pictures and video. There was somebody that lived right next door to Harkkins Academy that was doing live shows showing the demolition of the monsters, I call them, the big yellow monsters tearing it down. But yeah, unfortunately, Harkkins is gone. In other news, MB Power Chief Laurie Clark got a huge raise increase of $623,000 as CEO of MB Power. And the Susan Holt government, Liberal government, approved it. So just to make you guys feel a little bit better about that, is she's one of the lowest paying CEOs in Canada. The highest one that got paid, is getting paid right now, is the one in Nova Scotia. I think he's getting paid $1.7 million, which is a lot of money. And too much money for my liking, especially with all the bonuses and everything else that they're handing out to all their management for the MB Power crew. You know, $623,000. I mean, people are struggling. And, you know, if people are struggling, then you should take initiative to maybe not take a pay increase. And if you do take a pay increase, maybe donate some of it, like what Mike Dawson did, MP of Miramichi Grand Lake. I had an interview with him a couple weeks ago. You can watch that one too. Great guy, super nice guy. But yeah, he didn't want to get a raise, and but he was forced to take the raise. And what he did with the money that he did get, he donated it. Yes. Good for you, Mike Dawson, for donating the money. He didn't have to, but he figured he's seen so much people struggling that he decided to help his community out and donate. And that's what he did. Kudos on him. What else is going on? If you guys watch the City Hall meeting there yesterday, August 18th. They were talking about new location rezoning in, I think, Hanson Road up in Newcastle. So if you're heading towards the train tracks, when you go up this big hill in Hanson Road, and then you're going to make a left towards to go to the top industrial park in Newcastle. But before you turn that way, on the right side, gotta throw the ball. On the right side is where they want to put all these apartments. Six buildings, and each building has 8 units in it. So that's 48 units in that one area. And they're also putting a daycare facility in that area. And it's gonna, I think they're pretty sure they're putting a new road going right across over into the other houses, which is not too far from MVHS, around that area. So that's something else what's going on. Didn't hear much about up multiplex, those apartments up there. I know there was a public hearing, but we didn't hear much of anything about that back yet. But there was a public hearing with all the folks in that area. They didn't care. They didn't want that there. But what I suggested, well, I wasn't there, but my last video I suggested, instead of making a road connection to those other roads, I forget what the roads are, but it's near multiplex, all those houses in behind on the Douglastown Mall. Why couldn't they reroute the road instead of going through back there, reroute it to over here where A&W is and Boston Pizza? Make that road there going into those apartments. That's my suggestion anyway. But yeah, a lot of folks weren't really happy about that, but there wasn't much word about that as well. But as far as the multiplex, that's still a go. They're supposed to be opening up sometime in November, I guess. And as far as the other facility, they found out how much it was going to cost. And estimated cost to keep the facilities like the LBA, Golden Hawk, Miramichi pool, and the Miramichi gymnasium. It was going to cost up over $722,000 just to keep these places going. Yeah, so that's meaning they need to hire more people, more staff, electrical, and everything else that's involved in doing so. And another topic I want to talk about is the library over in Elm Park that once stood at the park there. It was torn down a few years ago, and they were thinking about rebuilding it or fixing it up, but it was to the point where they couldn't fix it up anymore. Yeah, so as far as the library and stuff, it was too bad of a shape to fix it up. There's so much mildew. And whoever built it last time, you think they should have been responsible to fix this place up. But anyway, so the money that was put to redesign the new library, which is not going ahead either at Elm Park in Chatham, they're taking the money and out of the reserve of I forget how much it was, $750,000 for the designing part of things. They're gonna take that and put it over into the Flett Road culvert, I think it is. So they're taking the money from the library design in Chatham, and they're going to put it over towards the Flett Road's culvert that was, I think it collapsed a few years ago. Residents know about that area, but that's what I got out of the city meeting today, or yesterday. So yeah, the money that was taken out of there, it's going to be reserved for Flett Road culvert. So I mean, for now they don't know what they're going to do with the library. It's kind of put on hold. So I guess it's a good idea, I guess. That's what all the city councilors decided. I think it was a vote of 5 and 3. 5 the yay, 3 of the no. And I think the 3 that voted no was Tim Sutton, Brian King, and Patty Quinn. They were the 3 folks that voted against it. They wanted to leave the money there for the public library in Chatham. So, in my understanding, the library books and all that was put down Water Street. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But yeah, this pretty much has been a crazy week. Like I said, I'm out of the studio. I do something a little different. And if you guys like these kind of videos, I'll definitely do more of it, of what I hear. And of course, my buddy Shadow's with me. Here, buddy. Yeah, so the biggest news, the funding, the reserve from the library going over to Flett Road culvert to fix that up, which I guess is a good idea. And as far as Harkkins Academy, it's a shame what's going on there. But I'm going to get back to my steaks. So if you do pick a steak, always pick a good grilling steak. And to find a real good steak, head over to Miramichi Meats. They have the best. I know I didn't get Miramichi Meats today, but Sobeys, they have good steaks there too. Paid $37 for two steaks, but hey, you're gonna pay that anywhere today. Everything's so expensive. And as far as Lori Clark getting a wage of $623,000, man, that's hard to take, especially when the price of power and everything is right now. It's crazy. I don't want to burn my steaks either. Don't want to burn my steaks. But yeah, if you like baseball, Charn Armin having, I think it's the Nationals over in Chatham right now. They had the home run derby yesterday. And today there's going to be games throughout the week. So if you're into baseball, head over to the Chatham area and get yourself a good ball game. There's teams from all over Canada, British Columbia, right up to Nova Scotia, right across the country. So it's a big thing. I know Jason Dixon, I think his name is. Sorry, he used to play for Los Angeles Angels, and he was Rookie of the Year. So yeah, like I say, if you want good baseball, head over to Chatham. So yeah, I got my steaks all done. I'm gonna head her inside. Enjoy these yummy steaks. We're gonna have some salads with them too. Thanks for coming in, folks. I'm gonna finish off these steaks, and don't want to burn them. Don't burn your steaks. But thanks for coming in. I'm Pat from Excursion with Pat on Barbecue Talk. We'll see you next time.